8 arrested in the Dallas-Fort Worth area for selling illegal gun products. Let's check it out.
Irving police, with help from local and federal authorities, arrested 8 young people for buying and selling illegal gun modifications.
The group is accused of obtaining so-called Glock switches from China and then using social media to show them off and to sell modified weapons. These are
just a bunch of stand-up citizens right there.
arrests are tied to a larger operation to get these illegal switches off the streets. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager live in Irving with the story. Peyton.
Heather, this investigation began back in September. Irving detectives learned that one of the suspects was staying in Irving, and then they learned this group had an operation spanning across North Texas, from Fort Worth to Arlington to Seagoville.
8 people ranging in ages from 17 to 22 now face federal and state charges after Irving police say they were illegally distributing machine gun conversion devices known as Glock switches. Glock switches can allow firearms to mimic fully automated weapons. For example, an Irving police officer demonstrates the danger of these illegal but easily.
That can be very, very dangerous. You could have people doing drive-bys with things like that, mass shootings, if they get into the wrong hands.
Obtainable switches.
Our investigators found a distribution site on social media.
Officer Anthony Alexander is talking about these posts on Instagram. Dozens of switches advertised for sale by 17-year-olds, according to police. Firearms were also pictured. Plus, these are screenshots from an October music video uploaded online showing who police say is 17-year-old Caden Martinez holding multiple weapons. Investigators say the group.
Well, his rap career is over. He'll be rapping from a jail cell, if anything. But how stupid can you be? I mean, seriously, you're on social media boasting about this stuff. It's just a matter of time before you get caught.
Purchased the switches from China and had them shipped to North Texas.
That's why we're seeing an influx of them on the street. I mean, it's almost as easy as ordering a package from Amazon.
Irving police, posing as buyers, caught the suspects making the transactions. Since September, police recovered nearly 40 switches and 4 firearms sold through social media. Multiple departments, including Arlington PD, Fort Worth PD, Dallas PD, Garland PD, along with ATF and Homeland Security, helped arrest all 8 last week. More switches, weapons, drugs, and money were found while executing search warrants.
We were only able to buy so many, so I would imagine that some unfortunately did make it out onto the street. So this is still a problem that's ongoing.
An 18-year-old out of Haltom City pleaded guilty in federal court a few months ago. He was seen on social media randomly opening fire out of a moving vehicle using a switch-equipped handgun. His conviction was part.
What kind of nonsense? I mean, how stupid do you have to be? You're shooting out of a moving vehicle on the highway. You could potentially hit somebody, could kill them, injure them very severely, or you can damage property. It's just senseless. I'm so glad these people are off the streets.
Part of the statewide federal initiative called Operation Texas Kill Switch. Irving Police launched its own very similar initiative based off this group of suspects. They called it Operation Real Switch.
And if these suspects are convicted, they could face up to 10 years in a federal prison. Since Irving Police has posted about this Operation Real Switch, they have received tips from the public of other people in the area engaging in the same activity. So that investigation is ongoing.
Good. Very good. I'm very glad to hear that people are giving the police tips about more potential suspects. I'm so glad these people are off of the streets. This is not it. Of course, the work never ends for law enforcement, but I'm very thankful for these men and women who go out there every day with the uniform on, and they strap their boots and they get to work. They keep our streets safe. You're not going to catch everybody, but you can do the best you can. You caught 8 of these people. You recovered 40 of these pieces and 4 illegal guns. They could have gotten into a psychopath's hands, somebody who wanted to commit a very heinous act. You could injure, you could kill a lot of people with that. You see how rapid the fire is on that? So I just want to give a shout out to law enforcement here in Texas. They do a great job in keeping DFW a safe place. Of course, we have our problems, but I meet people who come from Oregon, they come from Portland, they come from Seattle, and they are conservative, and they say this is just so much more safe down here. Down here, we feel safer. You don't see homeless from one end all the way to the other. They say that it's not like, here in DFW we have homeless people in certain areas. It's concentrated, certain parts of Dallas, certain parts of Fort Worth. Is from what I've seen, but they said that it's like just basically wall to wall, just all the way onto the suburbs. You go on the highway, you see homeless people everywhere. Under the highways, you go out to the suburbs, they're way out there, stealing stuff from people's properties, from their doorsteps. We do a great job here in DFW, and this is the best place to live in Texas, in my opinion. I haven't lived everywhere, but I love the fact that you have all these agencies coordinating with each other to take these suspects down. But I just wanted to share that with you, the great work that law enforcement does. Give them a shout out, say thank you whenever you see them, shake their hand, give them a fist bump, whatever it is, because they're doing a great job. All right, of course, there are some bad apples, but for the most part, they're doing great work. All right, guys, like and subscribe. See you next time. Thank you. Take care.